Yo, 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 and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sanji. With me is Ryan. How you doing, boy?
Welcome. I'm good, man.
You look like you literally just stepped out the office.
I did. Well, kinda. I had 2 beers after work. Caught up with my old boss.
Does he play fantasy by any chance?
He does.
Does he play fan tracks by any chance?
He does not.
Not yet.
I haven't been able to convince him yet.
Oh, that's just going to be another league that you just win the trophy easily. So why bother?
Oh, I'm not gonna do a work league or a local league.
You've gone from taking people's money to getting them to buy you a football shirt instead, basically.
Yeah. I like the forfeit though. It's like it's bottom 3 by the first place person at the end of the season. The football jersey of his liking. And that's what we're doing in our FPL mini league now, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it adds a bit more incentive for managers to keep active.
I love that both of us are top of our league as well by 2 points.
Yo,
So I'm like, what shirt do you want?
true that.
What shirt do I want? Wait, if we tie, we both get a shirt, right?
We should clarify that. You get half a shirt.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah, that's possible. But what are you gonna get a half off though?
I have no idea. I have to
Oh,
come back to that one.
if you got an AC one, I would have just got an Inter in the other half, and I'd have let you keep it.
That would have been horrible.
Yeah, it would have been. Welcome back, listeners, to another regular Tuesday pod. We are the Banter Boys podcast. We are a fan tracks podcast, and we cover the default version of the game. So if you're new to us, this is basically like, I guess, our free pod. This is just gonna be a weekly pod. And if you want to hear more from us, we started a Patreon. We moved our Sunday waiver pods to whatever link, I don't know. Come DM me on X or whatever it is. I'll send you a link to how to find it. But I mean, we're just trying something, and the response has kind of been mind-blowing, heartwarming. I don't know. I've lost words to describe. I'm surprised. Like I'm in shock a little bit.
Yeah, people are overpaying, man. It's 10 cents. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
We're not worth more than that.
No, honestly, we truly appreciate it. It's pretty
For
crazy. Yeah. But I mean that was a series that we did last season, and we wanted to keep doing it, but it was just a massive time commitment, and we needed to put measures into place to kind of be able to afford to make that time and the tech. And yeah, so I mean, it's basically an investment into giving you guys more content. And that's basically where the money is going right now. So yeah, we truly appreciate it. But you know what? Welcome to the regular Tuesday pod. So this pod, we basically have 2 halves. In the first half, we do a bit of a catch up on a last game week's data, which we call the data dump. And then we catch up in our leagues, see how we did, any moves that we're making, basically just, talking shop. And then we take our halftime pint, though you've had your pints before the pod, and I have no beer at home, so I have no idea what we're going to do this time. I've got tea. And
Milk?
I mean, there's milk in my tea, so yeah, that works.
Fair enough.
And then in the second half, we basically just answer a bunch of Discord and Twitter questions that we get from our fans and listeners. So yeah, that's it. Shall we do social plug real quick, chat shit for a bit, and then get the pod started?
Let's do it.
All right. Russ, do your thing right here.
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BantaB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, BantaBoys, #6585. On Reddit, GW2 _Banta_Boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banta Boys.
Okay, so hopefully you've listened to Ross. If you're listening to us on Spotify, if you don't mind going to our main page and just giving us a rating, 5 stars would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, it basically helps, spread the awareness of what we do, the shit that we talk, basically, covering this beautiful game, Fan Tracks. And if you're on YouTube, if you're not already subscribed, I would say hit the subscribe button so you know every time the video comes out. And if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, the like button, that also goes a long way for us. All right, cool. I've gotten all the work out of the way. There were cup games on tonight, by the way, so I guess to kind of timestamp this, it's near midnight Tuesday, British time. But yeah, 5 Prem teams played. A couple of big moments. I think one of the big ones that popped up was the O'Reilly injury. A lot of people in our Discord were going crazy over it. I know you DM'd me. We were chatting privately about it, right? And I mean, listen, we trust our Discord, but we were a little hesitant, a little skeptical. I don't think we jumped on that hive or that train as quickly as the other people did.
Yeah, I mean, luckily his waiver window in a lot of leagues did not clear yet. So I guess with the injury, it's going to be interesting to see, but he probably is going to be appropriately valued now. I was seeing some wild bids out there, man.
I mean, they have been wild bids throughout this entire season with every single new asset.
And there are tons more coming, right? It's like Chiesa, who else?
Bro, you won't believe
Marino.
You won't believe who's back in the league.
Who's that?
Lila's back.
Are you kidding?
I'm not even joking. Robbie jumped in our Discord and tagged me. Apparently, Lyle's going to Ipswich on loan with option to buy, I think.
Oh, so are they still progressing on seeking Ogben then?
Probably.
I saw that one.
I saw that one as well.
Way exciting to me.
Yeah. Those are like, true and tested guys.
I mean, is Lyle that tested?
I won't have you slander Lyle's name on this podcast.
Ogben was proven, though.
Yeah, Ogben was exciting, man. I'm just curious whether or not they're going to list him as a midfielder or not.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta close this damn window. This vent is like making noise. Okay.
For the Patreon listeners, we're gonna do some bloopers. Sanjit's noise now.
Do I just leave that in the pod? Maybe. I might do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Ogben is made into midfielder, though.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I am severely lacking mid somehow.
A lot of people are.
But there's so many on offer.
Like who?
I mean, they're not great options. They're just options. Thomas Partey.
Yeah, we had a chat about this on our waiver pod.
I know.
We're not going back there. I mean, great plug, by the way. I appreciate that, but no. We talked about that possibly being a trap. Also, Marino going to Arsenal probably kills Partey as an option.
True.
So.
He would.
Yeah.
But Marino, I think, is one to look out for.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he'd make a solid like mid-4.
I think maybe even mid-3.
Yeah, I could see that. If he does a bit of Rice minus the corner set pieces.
Exactly. Yeah.
He will like chug along, I think, with the odd assist. I don't know about the goal. But
Fair enough.
I do think he will get some attacking returns in that. I mean, like, it's Arsenal. They're fucking purring right now.
That's it.
Yeah. Anything else from the cup games? I mean, the O'Reilly injury, Crystal Palace rolling out a strong team and smashing it. Maybe some players coming back into form like Mateta and Eze.
Could be. I mean, good to see them getting playing time. Really getting them up to speed, I guess.
Yeah, but I think it's also a confidence thing. Like you kind of want to get a win to start your season. I don't think they were gonna beat Chelsea per se, but who knows which fucking Chelsea, right? It could be another like basketball game like Wolves was. But I think if you were to like play a weak team against Norwich, lose there, and like you expect the loss against Chelsea, let's say on paper or whatever, it's better that you get the win versus Norwich, you lose to Chelsea, and then come back after the international break into, I think they have a couple of home games after that.
Right.
I think that they have Leicester, and then they have United at home. Easy games.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to mention, I guess player, but the fixture is Leicester trashing Tranmere 4-0.
Yeah.
Yo, what name am I shouting?
JU.
JU. He's back.
We talked about him. we talked him into
Yeah.
existence. Honestly, I'm not saying he's a fantastic player, but he's a better option than Bobby. I know we said we wouldn't trash Bobby, but I don't think it's trashing. It's just that JU's better, man.
Fair enough. Interesting game. Full B-side. But Ricky P put up 6 key passes, yo.
Yeah. He had a good rating, man.
Yeah.
Mavididi took the pen as well. I don't know if that's one thing to keep an eye on.
True.
You never know. It would be nice for him to start games in the Prem again, but I know managers are really running out of patience with rostering him at the moment.
I've seen him dropped in a few leagues.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm there yet.
I don't own anywhere, but if I did, I wouldn't be there yet either.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I think let's get into the pod though.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started with the data dump.
Ay. Fantasy with the Banta boys.
Okay, we're gonna start with key passes. Looking back at game week 2, the highest number of key passes recorded was 7 by Andreas Pereira, 6 by McNeil, and 5 by Bowen. Thoughts, Ryan?
Bowen on ghosts, yo. Insane.
Bowen's taking sets, right?
Yeah, he is.
It's weird to see Bowen ghost.
Yeah, it is, but huge boost in value.
Yeah, massive. I mean, after his game week 1 performance as well.
Correct. Andreas continuing, topping the list again.
It's mental.
Yo.
Surely Andreas has most key passes for the season. No.
Yeah, he topped both lists. Game week 1 and 2, so yeah, for sure.
Quick maths.
McNeil showing his class again, even in a detrimental Everton team.
4-0 loss and ghosts 18.5 points. What?
Crazy.
People are talking about, like, in our Discord, people are talking about now is the opportunity for you to sell high on him. But I'm like, I drafted him for a reason because he has games like these.
True.
And you started the pod talking about desperate for mids. Why would you ever want to trade out a mid like McNeil if you have him?
I would trade out Andreas now. Like, he's a trade high for me.
You think it's not sustainable?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think I'm on the other side of the fence for this one,
Fair enough.
It's...
I mean,
he has
Fulham on a whole look better, right?
Yeah.
Better team around them.
Yeah.
But it's just playing a bit too deep.
Yeah, but he has the corners.
I know. Still.
I mean, I understand why you'd be hesitant, but like you want goals like what Iwobi's delivering, and I mean, I think it would be a safe bet to say Iwobi scores more goals than Andreas this season based on what we've seen so far.
Should do, unless Andreas somehow has pens or something, yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually. If Andreas has pens, come on, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's like mid 2 solid and almost creeping into mid 1 if he keeps up this like key pass production.
There's no way though.
Obviously not mid 1. Like, I'm not putting him in the ranks of like Cole and Bruno and Odegaard, but He's like prime mid 2 now.
For now,
Yeah.
it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, let's look at shots and how many were on target. So the highest number of shots recorded in Game Week 2 was 7 by 3 players. Holland with 4 on target, Muniz with 2 on target, and Semenyo with 0 of his 7 on target. And then the next tier was 6 shots attempted by 1 Madueke. He had 5 of them on target. Thoughts, Ryan?
2 hat-trick heroes.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Love to see it.
And then alongside 2, what to call them? Nobody.
Blankers?
I guess Semenyo got the assists, right? So not a complete blank. But
Yeah, fair.
Muniz not delivering on his loads of shots and not actually having high XG to go along with it. So Fulham are attacking though. I mean, I wouldn't be against having Muniz, but you expect a return soon.
It's going to be scary when he gets that return, though, because of how well he's ghosting right now.
Fair. I mean, Hal is just Hal.
Yeah.
Doing what he does.
It's insane. You see his goals.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and the confidence you just get from a penalty that was a simple penalty.
It was his 3rd goal for me, man. Like, it felt like it was pure instinct, that finish. Like, he just knew where the posts were, and he just went on the inside of it.
Right.
Yeah, it's insane how good he is and how lucky we are to kind of watch this and it play out. Like,
Fair. Madueke's hat-trick, yo. All assisted by Palmer.
yeah,
I swear it was like almost the same goal even.
pretty
Like,
much. Yeah,
how did they not learn?
Yep. Just basically pass it onto the right side. There's an overload, and he just shoots a cross goal. Like,
Yeah. Does that highlight how bad Sa is though? Like the angle, you shouldn't be scoring from there every shot.
I think how bad Wolves is, right? Or
I
are.
guess.
Like, again, reiterate what you kind of said after you watched that Arsenal game. Kilman is a massive miss. Like, they don't really have anyone to kind of organize them at the back. Like, it's just a mess. And I feel like even towards the back end of last season, you saw cracks in Saw himself, and you saw Bentley get his opportunity here and there. And like, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like they're just gonna keep conceding until he finds a way to deal with it, or they buy someone this window.
Yeah, I think some like Semedo coming back from injury might help. Like,
Will it though?
just getting back some. I don't know. Some. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I have, like, their attack is fucking fire. Cunha, looked so good.
So good. Like, okay, weren't they playing a back 3 last season with Totti, Kilman, and I forget who, but they're not this season.
Yeah, it's just
Like, maybe going to a back 3 helps them?
maybe, but I don't know which combination you're putting out there right now.
Fair. And they don't really have depth.
Not really.
Right.
I mean, you look at their bench. Craigie Doe is the only centre back I recognize, and
Same.
I mean, as much as we love Craigie Doe, he might be past it, right? You never know.
Never.
I mean, he can,
Only
right?
34,
Because
man.
I mean, if he wants to drop somebody, he can drop fucking Bellegarde. But I'll save that rant for later in the pod.
You mean the classiest pickup ever?
Oh my god! I'm never letting you control my team.
Excellent 1-pointer.
I was looking back, making like the live scoring table, like the updates for the league stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I got so fucking lucky with these wins.
No. All planned.
It had you written all over it. Shit picks and so much luck.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, okay, Semenyo, I mean, quick rave about him. Like, I honestly didn't think he was gonna be such a good focal point for that team.
Neither me. I think it might fade a bit. Evan Nielsen now started I think he had a good first game. I didn't actually catch it.
He had a
but
few opportunities. I mean, just out
high
of reach.
XG.
Yeah, just out
Yeah.
of reach. But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it won't surprise me if he gets a goal versus Everton this weekend.
True. Same.
Yeah.
But yeah, credits to Semenyo for real.
Yeah. I looks an absolute steal right now in drafts. So
Oh yeah, he would have gone so late.
yeah. Cool. Next category is accurate crosses into the box. There were a bunch of twos, and I couldn't be asked to write them all out and list them all out. I thought it would have been unbearable to hear and process in one go. So there was just one person that had the highest, which was 3 accurate crosses, which was Anthony Gordon. I mean, it's kind of a nice point to talk about Newcastle. The fact that what the fuck was that lineup? And then Barnes coming on the left and Gordon going to the right.
And it fixed it.
Yeah.
Hall
benched.
I don't get the lack of Hall. I still don't get it.
Yeah, lack of Hall.
I think he's going to trust Trippier a bit more now. I hope. Maybe.
Is
more
Liver
than
really
think.
dead?
I don't know. I mean, he wasn't a dead asset last season either. I mean, Trips got injured and then he was a good asset.
Tonali's coming back.
Tonali is coming back. That's big.
I think he goes right in, to be honest.
Over who?
Longstaff, no?
Yeah.
I mean,
probably.
You drop Jacob Murphy's ass too.
Yeah, you would so Barnes is the next one you could have grabbed super low in drafts.
Yeah.
And could probably be a potential starter now.
I would love that for my dynasty team.
True that. I don't know, man.
Like, Isak had such good fixtures to start the season, and I don't think I've seen him in our data dump once.
Yeah, but I just feel like what he was doing before was a bit unsustainable, right? Like, he was returning pretty much every game. I agree, though. And they still have good fixtures to come. Like, not Spurs, but there's Wolves right after.
Yeah.
Fulham following that. So
it's always weird with these international breaks, though. Because in my head, I know, like, you look at form and, okay, Wolves are sucking 3 game weeks in a row. They get 2 weeks to kind of figure their shit out, maybe find a plan B for 1 game week, don't get a battering, and then continue to get battered. It's always that game week coming out of an international break. Sometimes it's very unpredictable, I find.
that's very valid, yes.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, we get to assess Newcastle, is it tomorrow? Versus Forest?
More cup games. Joy. More injuries.
Yep,
Joy.
more cup games. Exactly.
And Chelsea on Thursday as well.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I do want to highlight who I'm not seeing on this accurate crosses list, though. I really thought... Okay, so you know what? It's a bit harsh. I'll give him one more week. But Davis, I really thought we'd see him on this list. Just like we saw Doughty.
Going as a possible defender 1 for people, where is Leaf? I mean, listen, versus City, versus Liverpool, we got to give him a little bit of a easy time.
Yeah.
I think Judge after game week 3, maybe.
Same. And he did well versus Salah. He just didn't get points to show for it. But
yeah. Still looks a tidy player.
Yeah. He could not find a cross right now, though. He was just overhitting everything. It's bad.
Great buy low time if you want that risk.
True.
Yeah. All right. Extra categories. Tackles 1. There was a high of 6 by Romero. There was a high of 5 by Dixon. The kid that filled in for Ashley Young's stupidity. At Everton. Anthony Robinson, that is, also got 5 tackles. Dispossessions. There was a high of 6 by Kyle Walker-Peters and 5 by Bowen and João Pedro. Interceptions, there was a high of 5 by Keane and Mainu. Clearances, there was a high of 9 by Vestergaard, 8 by Wout-Fass. Successful dribbles, there was a high of 6 by Kudus, 5 by Rogers. Aerials, there was a high of 5 by DCL, Fulkrug, Muniz, and Tarkowski. And then block shots was topped by Nathan Collins. He got 6 of them. Thoughts, Ryan?
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah. See, that's why I didn't do it for the accurate crosses one.
Yeah.
But there's a reason. There's a reason I had a few more names in there, sort of thing. So I mean, let me get us started. The things that kind of jumped out to me was clearances, both Leicester center backs,
True. I didn't get that.
right?
Okay.
And I think the other one was the tackles. One, Anthony Robinson just kind of it speaks volumes of how regular and how consistent of a stat patter I want to say he is in a sense.
Yeah. What an
Um,
asset, man.
Yeah. Kudus, no surprise. There in
No
the
surprise.
dribbles, right?
But Morgan Rogers,
Yeah.
keeps ticking along.
He is really, really good, man. Kid has talent.
He looks so good.
I think he could go on a bit of a tear with this upcoming fixture run for Villa, man.
It's possible. I am worried for Villa on a whole, slightly. Like, Ollie just looks off it.
I mean, those were some criminal misses versus Arsenal.
Yeah, but I guess if you ever have a chance to get your confidence going for you, it's with this fixture run, right?
Leicester away, Everton at home, Wolves at home, Ipswich away, and I'm gonna throw in Manchester United at home as well.
Fair, valid. Too good a run.
Too good a run, man. This is why Nedeljkovic, man. I'm kind of upset I didn't grab him in the league, but because one of my teams is way too stacked, I couldn't stick him in. But
I tried. He went for 0-5, but I just had lower priority order, I guess.
yeah, it's unlucky.
But I do
yeah.
want to shout also Fulkrug, 27 minutes, 5
Yep.
aerials, 1. I think he did something similar to first game week, right?
Came off the
Can't
bench
remember.
then as well.
And aerials on it as well, I think. Maybe not. But he's clearly a decent-ish asset, ghost-wise.
Yeah, I think once he gets minutes, he's gonna be a fairly decent forward too, I think.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, Collins doing bits right now, looking better than Pinnock. I don't know. And maybe he's just playing out his ass because Vandenberg is coming for his spot, but you never know.
Yeah, possibly. So I've got Collins and Pinnock in the league.
You told me. I think that's too much. But
I mean, for this game week, Southampton at home. Is it?
Oh, lovely time. Southampton. So I put in I guess waivers cleared in IGL, right? So I put in a request for my next goalkeeper because Ederson is obviously a shit show.
Yeah.
And I had between Flecken and Neto.
Win-win.
And because I was potentially getting Collins, I decided to bump Flecken down and put Neto first pick. So I got Neto. I didn't get Collins, but I was trying to avoid a double up. Ultimately, I probably should have gone Flecken, and because I didn't end up getting Collins in the end anyhow. So, but happy with Neto.
You know, there's rumors of Kepa coming to Bournemouth, right?
I saw that. Surely he doesn't start.
What? Come on, bro.
No way.
Bro, come on.
He's just a Real Madrid goalkeeper.
Okay. All right. Kepa's definitely going to start. What?
You can manage that.
Okay. Whatever you need to tell yourself to make yourself feel better.
But did Chelsea really just sign a next goalkeeper?
Only our 10th.
Okay.
There's no space for Kepa, obviously. That's why he's going on loan to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Listen, okay, if Kepa goes, you're telling me you're not going to make the swap?
I will.
Yeah.
Probably.
You have to. Give me your login. I'll do it for you.
Fine.
All right. I think that's enough data dump. Let's move on to our league updates. All right, Ryan. Talk to me, man. How was IGL? How was DPL?
IGL, as I mentioned on the waiver pod, undeserving win for me, but I won 81-79. Close one. Not much good, to be honest. Like, I had Saka and Minter doing bare minimum, I would say. Double digits. But then I was down by maybe 38 points with Luis Diaz to go. And that's my shining star this week. Luis Diaz alone. Except, I guess, Madueke on the bench, who I did not play, so that's a massive regret.
Oh my god.
I know. I mean, where do I start on the regrets, yo? I grabbed Edison, put him in goal, got 0 points. I saw Mount started Mount again, got little to nothing. Started Jack Harrison again for poor performing Everton. It was just bad all around. And because I did all of those things, I had to choose between Luis Diaz and Madueke going into like the last day. And I chose Diaz. So Madueke obviously outscored, but luckily it didn't cost me the win. Pure luck, truly.
It's truly admirable how you actively see fire, stick your hand in the fire, and come out unburned every single fucking time. It's crazy. It's genuinely mental. Like, and it's luck like this that makes me think like you're possibly gonna challenge for this title now. I know it's early, but like, come on, man.
So whole game, like whole weekend, I was like, this league is a write-off. There's no way I come back from this. There was none. Truly, like I had no hope. And yeah, I feel bad for my opponent.
You're telling me. Listen, if your opponent is listening to this pod, please DM us. Like, we'll try to do something for you. I don't know. We'll buy you a coffee or something.
It's Lydia.
Wait, it's who?
Liddy. I don't know if you know him. Yeah.
Is he in our Discord?
I don't know if he's in our Discord, but he's in a lot of community leagues.
Oh. Maybe he listens to the pod. DM me, buddy.
True.
But yeah, it's mental how you got away with this.
Yeah, truly. Roster concerns. I guess a bunch of those assets I just mentioned are drops. Jack Harrison, Mason Mount is a drop, but I'm holding.
What?
But you know what? I really need Rodri fit. That's what I need.
Why are you holding Mason Mount?
Because he's injured. Obviously, I need him. I don't know. Waiting on team news, really?
For what?
To see him starting again and fall into the same trap, Sanjit. It works. That's how you win.
Wait, did you start Mount over Madueke this game week?
Look, it does get into it.
Okay, we need to have a chat.
Madueke wasn't nailed to start. Mount started. Obviously, I went with the starter, yes.
See, this is why this pod is free and the other one is paid for.
That makes sense. We like appetizers here, yo.
Yeah. No, but seriously,
Starters.
drop Mount. Please drop Mount.
I should.
You really
I'm
should.
gonna fall for the same trap. I am gonna fall for it again.
Because you're wasting time while other better assets are getting picked up as free agents or, during waiver wires. You're wasting
Stop
time.
using logic. Logic doesn't win you games, okay?
Luck does.
Luck, exactly. Oh, okay. All right, you're right. I'll drop Mount. What did I do? IGL waivers did clear, so I got Neto in, as I mentioned. Had to revamp my whole defense, so Aina in, hoping he gets the next game before Moreno comes in after international break. Ignori in, Uatara picked up, Jacob Ramsey picked up, just in case they start. If they don't, I'll dump them. But I'm just looking for a mid, really, I guess, because Rodri's out. So that's IGL. DPL is the opposite. It's my second loss in a row.
Oof.
By about 20-some points. I lost 70 to 93. Last week lost to Robbie about that same gap. I literally had no good. If Ola, Aina, and Saliba are my best players, like, what is my chances, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know, right? My bench was horrid, so there are not even any real regrets. I guess my only real regret is ever drafting Jack Harrison and falling for that preseason trap, I guess.
Wait, how many points did he get you this week?
1, maybe?
Damn.
Like, I think everything went through McNeil.
Yeah, I mean, 18.5 versus 1 is like
1.
mental, bro.
Right?
I mean, Jack came off early, but still, like,
I know, but you would still expect something.
yeah, that's crazy.
Roster concerns in this league, I need Solanke back fit. Particularly because I have an Nkunku rotation issue, I guess. And I am once again thin on mids. I'm thin on mids in almost every league, yo.
That's not good.
It's not. Ward Prowse not starting, I guess, is an issue, but I'll hold for at least 5 game weeks. If it's really looking grim, he's gone. What do I do? Oh, no waivers cleared here yet. Everybody's still on waivers, so I guess I just really need to spend some of my fab. I think I have full fab here, and I need to strengthen my midfield.
Oh, I'm wondering if you go a 4-3-3 formation. It sounds like you've got stacked forwards. So try and
If Nkunku
trade.
plays, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, as in, I think you are forced to play 3 forwards in most of your leagues right now.
Yeah, correct.
So I don't know if you're going to be able to trade to get a premium mid or two. So I'm thinking stream the defenders, go 4-3-3, and stick in mids like Wharton that just gets you like 78. I know it's not
Consistent.
glamorous, but
Yeah.
you might have better luck getting defenders. And you know what? You're not gonna have a good time by rostering fucking Mount. So
I am
oh god.
unbeaten, yo. 2
Why d-
wins in a row.
Why don't you get Sterling as well? Just fill out the whole band.
Oh, is he free? I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of rough, man.
No, I get your point. It's
Yeah.
actually what I'm lined up as right now in that league.
Yeah.
It's 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Whether or not it sticks will depend on what comes out of the waivers, I guess. But
You're gonna have to
it's a
send
fair
some.
point.
You're gonna have to send some trades, eh?
Let me look at my defense. I forget who I lined it up as. Because it's not bad. It's Saliba, Trippier, or Dan Burn. I have both. Leaf Davis, Ola Aina, Jurian Timber. If he gets to start again, like it's not bad.
It's not good.
If Trips is starting, it's great.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Your defense has a lot of ifs, buts, and maybes right now.
That's okay. It's early. It's early. Dan Burn goes so well, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're gonna have fun with those teams because you'll be churning players left, right, and center. It sounds like.
For sure.
Yeah. So in that sense, you're kind of chasing wins, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna keep you very active.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
All right. I mean, listen, you want a whole fucking community. I'm gonna let you have some fun. All right.
10 weeks from now, I'm just crying in my corner. Why didn't you help me, Sanjit?
All right.
You told me hold Mount.
All right. Let's switch to my league updates. So I had a good weekend. Even though I watched fuck all football, I played more cricket than watched football. Actually,
Nice.
yeah, it's just a busy family weekend as well. But 3 out of 3 wins in all my com leagues. IGL and both forms of DPL. The one with the FA lock pool thingy. So a common theme that I noticed with my game weeks was that I had shares of Nottingham Forest across my teams. Like I had Milinkovic in one, Aina in another, Nico and Morgan Gibbs-White in one team. Like really, really good. I also noticed I had Iwobi in all three of those teams. And I was thinking we should do like another one of those tweets or messages on Discord. So like if you're listening to this right now, you can hit the pause button and just go list out, what's the most common assets in, most of your important leagues or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Do you have one that comes to mind?
It's a sad one.
Is
He's
it?
not hit his heights, but Leaf Davis
Ah, okay.
and Munoz in pretty much all my leagues.
For some reason, my heart like nearly jumped. I thought you were gonna say Mason Mount. I would have really just hit the end call button right now.
He was a round 15 pick. I'm just gonna justify it as that.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, in terms of goods, like I had Salah, Eze, Gordon, Jackson, McNeil across some teams.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a couple of comfortable wins. One of the wins was a lot closer than I thought because you tried to sabotage me, but miserably failed. Thank fuck.
It was a 10-point win in the end, man.
So I've got some regrets across my leagues right now. So one of them I benched Bowen because of that game week 1 score. We talked about
Yeah,
this. You
We
told
talked
me
about it.
you were like Bowen might fucking bang, and I was like, you know what, I might risk it, and both happened, so it paid
But
off.
the toss-up was McNeil versus Bowen, right? And
Yeah.
McNeil banged too.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah. I mean, I was lucky as well because I think that same team had Joelinton, and he could have seen red card this game week.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's mental how he didn't. So in terms of like that team moving forward, I think I'm just gonna be rolling out McNeil, Iwobi, Bowen, and Joelinton. I might bench Casemiro in that league,
Solid.
right? Which is not
I
bad.
mean, Ugarte got confirmed, so
Yeah. But I mean, as a mid-5 backup, like I still think Casemiro gets starts here and there, but
same.
I'm glad I'm not relying on him in my lineup now. So
Right.
Another regret. Oh wait, no, it was just you picking up fucking Bellegarde. I don't know what my regret was in my lifestyle league though. I don't think I had any regrets.
Richarlison? Was it Richarlison?
No, I don't know what the regret there was actually. Maybe it was like drafting or keeping Jesus. That's definitely a roster
that might have been it.
concern. Is the
Yeah,
half
okay.
half that squad is a concern for sure. Because I've got Gabriel Jesus, I've got Richarlison, I've got Zinchenko, I've got Alex Moreno, Rodrigo Gomes, Luis Sinistera, Dean Henderson. Like what am I doing with these guys? Okay, like let's do a quick, I don't know, hold, drop, trade on like some of the names. Richarlison, what are you doing?
I'm dropping.
I've got our extra roster spot in this league.
Yeah, I'm dropping.
Still? Even with the Solanke injury?
I think, well, the fact that Odebear started over him is not a good sign to me.
But Rich is not fit. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess, maybe. But then I think it's just a matter of time before Solanke comes right back in then.
So you're dropping.
So, like, you probably get this one game out of him.
Okay. Wow. That's a tough one. Mavididi, what are you doing?
Drop as well.
Wow.
I saw a bunch of polls in our Discord going about it. I picked drop. I guess if I had the capacity, I would hold one more fixture though.
Jesus.
Trade.
Tonali?
Solid hold.
Zinchenko.
Drop.
Moreno.
Alex.
Yeah.
Hold. I think he
Sinistera.
starts soon. Ooh, that's a tough one. I've seen him free in IGL. He didn't get picked up. I'm considering it myself. But I think he's like a lineup. You can grab him when lineups come out. So I'm saying drop.
Rodrigo Gomes.
Drop.
Dean Henderson.
Drop. I dropped in my leagues.
So I'm okay to hold Mateta, Iwobi, Gordon, Gibbs White, Casemiro, Nico Williams, James Tarkowski, Ethan Pinnock.
Yes.
Wow, I've got... Yeah, see, I told you, half my team, bro. That's mental. That's mental. Yeah. The other concerns were in IGL, I had to drop players because waivers had cleared. But I dropped gems like Lewis Hall, Rodrigo Gomes. I think at one point I dropped Aina, but in return or whatever, I basically got Milenkovic, Hermansen, Strand Larson, Nathan Collinson.
Yeah, all upgrades in my opinion.
Yeah.
Actually, in a lot of places, it's like Milenkovic replacing Aina, Strand Larson replacing Rodrigo Gomes. So it's like almost like for like.
Yeah.
But better.
Yeah, basically. The other team, DPL team, where I had concerns was I've got Garnacho, Nkunku, Alex Moreno, and Mavididi. Like, what the fuck is Ten Hag doing? Eventually, surely that's Garnacho's spot. He looks like the best forward player United have right now.
Yeah, so high on I guess when he comes on so bright, high on the XG table, but he can really make things happen. And if it wasn't for Xerxes' knee, he would have had a goal.
Yeah.
And it's just Ten Hag being Ten Hag, man.
Yeah.
How do you go 1-1, or go down to 1-1, I guess, and then yank off Bruno and decide, yeah, I'm gonna try nothing. This is how I win games.
Bolt fraud.
Yeah.
Nkunku, man.
Hurtful.
Yeah, it's a painful one for managers that wanted to gamble on him being an asset this season. I mean, preseason form kind of fooled a lot of people, not just like Chelsea, but like Arsenal stuff, I took one share in Jesus, but yeah, it kind of tells you that, preseason really isn't the be all end all, right?
Correct. It's not.
And I struggle to see where Nkunku is able to play his best football in a team that looks like it's kind of settling into a system, especially after that Wolves result. I don't know.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do myself, the one league I own him, I'm going to try and trade him out high now. I don't even know if there's value there, but I'm just going to send him out offers like mad.
See, now the thing is like, which manager are you trying to target? Are you targeting the João Felix owner, the Pedro
None.
Neto owner?
I'm just sending out like
to all
taking,
Chelsea owners.
Or not even just Chelsea. I'm just taking a defender, like a decent-ish defender over him. I'm taking anything. Because I just don't want the pain.
So, but the thing is how high do you think you can get?
I'll be content with like mediocre.
Give me a name.
Nico Williams. I probably don't get that, but
you take that.
I'd take that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I guess like Nico looks like a good asset, right? If we back ourselves and what we are seeing right now.
Yeah.
Nico is a defender 1 right now.
2. But yeah, playing like a 1 right now.
1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah.
And Nkunku, let's be honest, is not even starting. So
you should try to get an Anthony for him. I don't think it comes off, but I think that's where you should be aiming for.
That would be amazing.
But no way you're getting that.
Yeah,
so.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
I sent out like Acuna for Munoz too, because I'm worried about Palace's defense, and I own Munoz everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm just doing wildness for the next 2 game weeks before international break.
I mean, international break is typically the best time to kind of do trades as well, right? So
correct.
Yeah.
But before like assets really settle, I'm just gonna back my gut feel on in some leagues, just divest a bit because I own Munoz in 2 or 3 leagues. So just want to get rid of one of those painful experiences.
Yeah, fair. He popped up in the box versus Norwich with a header at one point, So.
Oh, nice.
He's
good.
He's still getting into those positions. All right. I think that's it for league updates. What we'll do now is take our halftime pint. So we'll be back after the break with some questions. So we'll see you in a bit. And we are back. So you know what I was thinking, right? If we should do halftime pints moving forward, we should just get like unique beers that we should crack open at halftime and then talk about each beer at the start of the second half of the pod.
So I am limited to probably about 10 beers in Trinidad, but sure, let's do it.
Well, I don't know what you can do. Or you can just make fancy cocktails, Ryan.
Okay.
All right. We've got I think 1 Twitter, bunch of Discord. Do you want to get us started?
Okay. First question is from Prash. Handle, of course, is at Prashant_CFC. I'm surprised he messaged hair.
Oh, I think it's because he would have probably gotten abused in the Discord for asking this question.
So he says, Tell me why Chelsea's attack is so good.
Because we spend a lot of money.
Valid.
We buy
That
all the good
that
players.
doesn't make sense though, because it's like your old attack is doing the bits.
I don't know. Pedro Neto, João Felix combo was a great goal.
Yeah, when Wolves were completely demoralized after being down 5 or whatever.
So, what's your point?
Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. Is like the attack is good, but the defense is still a concern.
A big one. It's a lot of Cole Palmer though. Huh?
It is a lot of Cole Palmer. Man, I'm so upset I don't have him in any leagues this season.
Yo, me too.
I mean, as much of a cheat code as he is, like, yeah, like, you wouldn't even worry, like, most game weeks. Like,
I know.
it's ridiculous.
I was really worried as a Saka owner in that game until he popped up with the goal, was it?
The assist. What do
The
you
assist, that's it.
mean? Yeah.
But he was ghosting so horribly.
Yeah, that's my concern with Saka in general, like in ranks and stuff. That's why I had Cole, I think, above most or first in general, most places.
But he usually goes well though, Saka.
More
Arsenal
often
are
than
clicking.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do recall, I think they're like the odd game that he used to get like single digits or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You say attack is good, but like Mudryk, we talked about that 0.5 on waiver pod. Like, what the fuck was that, bro?
That was great, not good.
And Malo Gusto hasn't been the best either. So,
Nope.
but I mean, yeah, listen, the attack is still good. Like, Cole is still fucking good. Nico's good. Nani's playing with his boy Cole. Enzo's playing a bit deeper, which is better for him because he sucks as a 10. Yeah, I don't know. The attack is good, but that defense is really, really fucking concerning. So,
I have a different take.
what's up?
A shit team thrives in a shit city, yo.
Oh, is that in reference to Nani's little message to Wolves? Yo, how? I mean, we've got a question about that, but how rude! Like,
I know, right?
I don't know what's worse, the message or the hat trick. Like, damn,
Oh, it's just rubbing salt in their faces now.
it's ridiculous. I mean, he
Salt in their
apologized
wounds.
well post match, but
Yeah.
but still, yeah. All right. Our next question comes from Yauji8 in our Discord. He's asking, what is the best FIFA opening song? I've got a lot of love for the Gorillas one from FIFA 2002.
Wow.
Are you saying wow because of how old of a song he's chosen?
No, it's how do you remember the opening songs? I don't even
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, same. I felt a little embarrassed when I was reading this question.
I know, right?
I feel
And
like
I'm sure that one is great though.
one point there was definitely a Damian Marley song in like the lobby for FIFA or whatever.
True.
But I mean, if any listeners, know, or if any listeners have a suggestion, feel free to comment on the pod when we post it in Discord or on Twitter. We'd love to hear what soundtracks you guys have.
So what I distinctly remember is FIFA 98.
Mm.
Blur Song 2.
Yo, I
That thing
literally
just-
just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. That just plays over and over in my head.
Yeah. Nice. That's quite relevant these days.
Now, I don't know if it's an opening song, but it's a FIFA song.
Yeah. True. All right. You want to take the next one?
So it's Prash back.
Yeah.
This time on Discord, his handle is Hazard FC there, at least in our Discord channel. So he's asking, who is the best GIF manager in our Super Suckers League, and who is the most annoying one, I guess, from a banter perspective in our league?
I think Tash has to take the best GIF manager. I mean, given his ban, I think we've seen the best, usage from him, I want to say.
Solid. Solid shout.
Because I can't nominate myself. I'd definitely give myself a nomination.
You're on the most annoying side, yes.
Oh, fair. I'll take that as well. As long as I win an award. Cool. So so the next question that we have, I didn't know whether to include it or not, because the middle suggestion I'm pretty sure is something Mo made up. But basically, like, there are some like TikTok, like, I don't know what the words are. I'm just outside that age range where this is like a trend. That's the word I'm looking for, a trend. So you know how Fabrizio does the whole "here we go" or whatever? I think there are people on the internet that basically kind of like mock him in a sense and do their own videos or releases. And apparently one of these kids or random men got the announcement right before Fabrizio did, and it blew up on the internet. But
Oh, really?
yeah, so the saying, should I mention the middle one? I don't know if we're gonna get flagged. That's my problem.
Nah, let's skip over it.
Okay. Sorry, Mo. But basically the suggestions were he wanted us to rate this from, I guess, 1 to 4. As 4 being the worst. So there we land, there we skedaddle, there we advance, and what the Sigma.
They're all 4.
I agree.
They're all
I
horrible.
agree. The middle suggestion might be 1.
Maybe.
And if you want to see that middle suggestion, I'd say join the Discord.
I guess because you've managed to use the word skedaddle in
3.5.
something. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next question very quickly. So it's coming in from Andrew in our Discord. How do you cope knowing the universe is infinite, but your consciousness and therefore fan tracks can end at any second?
Well, you see, Andrew, I live each day as if it were its last.
You know when you
So-
started? Well, let's see, Andrew. I'm sorry, I fucking died. No, please start over. Start over.
So you see, Andrew. All right.
I was
Okay.
like, I'm just queuing myself for the amount of shit that you're gonna spew right now. But please give us an answer.
No, you just live each moment like it's your last. I mean, nah, that's a corny ass saying. I mean, it's kind of true though. Just don't take things for granted. Be grateful. Be appreciative. Live in the moment. All those bullshit cliched sayings, they all have some elements of truth to it.
Even taking a gamble on Mount. Live a
Yeah,
little.
exactly.
Yeah.
Work hard, play harder, you know. It's not always about logic. It's about Mason Mount love sometimes. Like,
I think this is why we pod as well. Because of
True.
the unpredictable future. It's like, fuck man, I gotta talk to my boy about fan trucks, talk to my boy about football. Let's just catch up. Enjoy the highs, enjoy the lows, you know? Just fucking have fun. You know, the Ross motto.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you want to take the next one?
Sure. Next question from Draft Pie. My question is one which, when we were doing our A levels, so that's like the end of high school exams, people talked about as actually having been a question in a philosophy exam. Okay, so the question is just why? Question mark.
My response is, and you should know or understand this response because we went to the same university for undergrad. Why not?
Fair. My response is 42.
If I have to give a number, I'm giving 16.
42 is the answer to the life, the universe, and everything, or whatever it is.
Is it actually?
Supposedly.
Maybe we can do a bonus episode on that.
I forget what book it was. It was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I think.
Ah, right. Okay. I feel like
Yeah,
half my listenership just was like, oh my god, how did you not get that reference?
Right?
Yeah. Cool. Next question is from Draft Espresso. So he's put up the tweet that Garnacho put out. Basically, Garnacho put up a picture of him celebrating his offside goal. With the caption, God has something planned for me. Trust the process. Fingers crossed emoji. And somebody quote tweeted that saying, posting yourself celebrating a goal that was disallowed in a match you lost is hilarious. So, Draft Espresso wants to know, all right, boys, is this grounds to trade out Garnacho?
100%. Just get rid now. I think it's as bad as when Kane went to the goals accreditation panel and was like, I got my head on that. Give me that goal.
Oh.
Hated owning him at that moment, but hell no. Keep Garnacho. Yo.
Yeah, definitely keep Garnacho.
Cringy though. Cringy.
Very.
Okay, we got Andrew coming back. What's funnier? Noni calling Wolverhampton a shit town and dropping a hattie on their faces next day, or Vardy telling Spurs fans that their club is shit last week?
I can't choose.
Both quality, right?
Yeah. Both ones. Yeah, it's I just hope we get one every game week now.
True. It's like Morpie level almost.
Like throwing the darts at Madison or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But better. Like
Better, yeah. Because I mean, he backed it up with a hat trick. Yo.
exactly, yo. Who does that? That's absolutely audacious, man. Wow. That's gonna go down as like one of the most legendary things in Prem, I think. Like
He's gonna get a statue in Wolves just so people can shit on it. Like,
yeah. Could you imagine? Oh. Alright, our next question is from Prash again as Hazard FC in our Discord. He wants us to rate Chelsea's attack among top 6 teams after the addition of Felix, Pedro Neto, etc., etc., etc. What's your order of top 6 teams, fan tracks, and in general terms? I feel like both are kind of related to each other, right? If you do well in real life, you do well in fan tracks? No?
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Okay, we're rating attacks. I think first one is kind of easy, or is it like a tie?
I think it's 3 tie for me, kinda.
So City, Arsenal,
Well,
Liverpool.
Yeah, those are the top 3, clear, and no matter the order.
Yeah.
I think the next tier down is.
Can you put us next?
So I think you're in a similar tier as Spurs.
Yeah.
And Palace at the end of last season when they were clicking, were there.
But they're not right now.
Not right now. And then Villa have the potential to be there when they're clicking.
Oh, but they're not right now.
Not right now.
So it's really just Spurs and us, kind of.
For right now, yes.
So then
At
who
the
takes
moment.
that 6th? I want to have a bold say right now.
Go for it.
Fulham.
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
Attack only? Yeah, why not?
It's just the team, man. With Traore playing, like...
Yo, like even what's his name? Anderson started today, got a big chance created. Like he keeps doing it. These key passes from deep. I actually didn't see the game, so I don't know if it was like a headed on chance, but whatever.
Man, you could even say Bournemouth is up there. Like, they're playing good football. I know they're not getting the
Brentford?
results.
Brentford are doing decent too.
Yeah.
Not results either, but
Yeah. I mean, West Ham on paper have a great attack. Like, it's
that they're yet to utilize.
yeah, right? People are still waiting to kind of click into place. So, yeah. But I think we're in top 5. Arguably
Yeah.
4th, but that's an argument that you can kind of make 4 against. So
Yeah, I'd say Ange Ball puts Spurs ahead.
I think also because Ange has been there longer.
Fair.
Yeah. Cool. Let's take the next question.
So it's Mr. Nauru. Why do humans like balloons? Oh, whoa, sorry, my bad. Why do humans like balloons at all? Who thought that rubber filled with air was a good way to celebrate stuff?
I don't even know how this guy comes up with questions.
I don't see that. I don't want to be in his head ever.
Why do you like balloons?
As a kid, because they popped.
I think you can make noises with them.
You could. I Loved water balloon fights when I was a kid.
Loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hated filling the balloons though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do we celebrate with balloons? You know why? Have you ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I know you have.
Mm.
Captain Holt, how he used to make those balloon arches. That's a thing of beauty, yo. That's why we love them.
Because Captain Holt.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Next question is from 32 Chickens. So Ben discovered gifts for the first time, basically, using them for the first time because of us. So he wanted to know what our favorite gift was.
So I have a clear idea in my head. It's not going to make sense when I verbally speak it out loud, but we'll post it on Twitter or something,
Okay.
and in the Discord, obviously.
Yeah.
It's that Harry Maguire gif where he raises his finger. And that one, and I can't even find it. I always go back to Tom to get it.
Yeah.
It's the best though.
I'm trying to. Oh, one that I love to use every now and then. The Curb Your Enthusiasm gif, where you're like the
okay.
indecisive. Like,
Right.
I love dropping that, especially when people ask some really silly questions about who they should drop and hold, and I'm just like, like, I don't know.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Cool. And final question is from Andrew. He's asking us, can we define what a bank holiday is, please? Does everyone work for the banks? He doesn't know what bank holiday means. What do you think it means?
He's absolutely right. Everyone works for the bank, and it's the day you stay home from the bank.
So they don't take your money with interest.
Exactly. Everything's closed, so you can't spend money.
What do you usually do in your off days?
Sleep? Actually, I don't.
No, you usually go out on the water, don't you?
I used to a lot. Paddleboarding. I would if I had the time. It's really like unfortunate, that off days are like days to catch up on work. That's how sad it is. Or catch up on cleaning or chores or something.
Basically adulting.
Adulting, yeah.
That's really
I would take in a good movie or something throughout the course of the adulting, but yeah.
Did you watch Deadpool, by the way?
Not yet.
Oh my god, go watch it. So
Nice.
good. So good.
I will.
Cool. Those are the questions, and that is the pod. That's another game week in the books. I don't know. What are we gonna do? What's the plan actually? Because game week 4 has an international break sandwiched between game week 3.
Yeah, we could take a break.
I might do some bonus content. I don't know.
Insiders.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can do a bit of inside tracks catch up.
Nice. Would be good. It's a shame it's not like longer.
What do you mean?
After 4 game weeks would have been ideal in my head.
Yeah. 3 feels unnatural a little bit.
Yeah, 3 feels like rushed.
Yeah, very.
Why are you rushing to put me on break so quick?
Yeah.
I can get through one more before having that mental breakdown, you know?
Yeah. I think what we'll do is we can do Sunday Waiver Pod, but then do the Tuesday pod the week before the Prem starts back. Because it doesn't make sense to take questions with, like, international footy, training injuries could happen, all kind of shit like that, right? Transfer window still closing.
Oh, that's going to be huge, yo.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anything, what we can do is maybe a bit of a transfer window special thing with some Inside Tracks people.
I like that.
Yeah. So, if you want access to that content, join our Patreon. It's basically $1 a month. Like, we're trying this out for the first time. Listen, I think this is the cheapest it's ever going to be, right? I think it's probably the best time to hop on as early. So, you don't know. We might reward our faithful as well moving forward if anything was to change, right? So, if you don't mind supporting us and, helping us put out content on a more regular basis, we truly, truly appreciate it. If you need a link to the Patreon, come join our Discord or DM me on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck you call it. We're also on Instagram, Banter Boys. So just hit me a DM. I can send you all the links, all that sort of good stuff. And one important thing as well, a lot of people are asking is that if you sign up for Patreon, all the regular content that you get on Spotify, the paid content will show up in your Spotify as well. Once you've paid for it, so you don't even need to go to like a separate location for that, which is super fucking convenient, because I think most of our audience listen to us on Spotify. So yeah, hit me up for details, let me know. If not, join the Discord, that's where all the fucking action is happening. And yeah, that's it. Ryan, final words before we sign off, bro?
Yeah, you see, Andrew, we are a bank. Pay us, you get some interest.
That was pretty good.
No, final words. If you want to have a mental breakdown before international break, go for it. Just do some wild shit.
Why would you tell people that?
I don't know. It's the complete opposite of the usual. Right?
It really is. This is like asking them to give us one star all over again.
I don't like the game week 3 international break, man.
You're lashing out, aren't you? See,
Yeah,
this is what happens when you own Mason Mount. It's a full-on spiral. All right, listeners. We'll catch you on the next episode. Until next time, Ryan. Peace.